this couldn't be that because it's not periodic enough, or maybe it's wobbling or something. So the second time around, it had a little bit different signature. I don't know. There's a possibility. Another one that makes sense to me is some sort of debris field, and the question is, like, how would that be created?
Well, they were asked about that, and they kind of ruled that one out.
The debris field?
And they also ruled out error at that time in Kepler. In other words, before they announced this, they ruled a lot of things out.
They did, and they ruled out the debris field because of the lack of infrared radiation, but that is based on the assumption that it was created by a collision. Maybe there's another reason for a debris field. I can't think of one right now, but some like we have an asteroid belt. We have a very old solar system, but we have an asteroid belt. It's not opaque enough to block out much of the sun, but maybe there is this very unusual type of asteroid belt debris field that orbits between stars. It doesn't happen very often, and of the 145,000 stars that Kepler has tracked, they just happened to find one where there is this thing. I don't know. I mean, these are really tough questions, but I think the more they look at the data and maybe find other ways to confirm or deny some of these hypotheses, hopefully they'll come up with something that's a little more credible.
Well, again, you have a Yale University astronomer, right, as well as Penn State saying, look, we looked at all this stuff, and what we're saying is alien megastructures. Now, I just can't imagine how much they must have sat around thinking about whether it would be really advisable to say these words before they said them.
No, I agree. And it would be great to get one of them on the show.
Oh, trust me. I started on this yesterday, and as soon as the news broke, of course, every media outlet from here to Andromeda was knocking on the door. So, no way, but I did get Jim.
Good. Well, I hope gave a little bit of a perspective here and some things to think about. And again, I don't rule out an artificial structure. It's just that second signal looks unartificial to me. It looks almost more like what you'd think when a cloud passes in front of the sun or something, and that's why I am kind of gravitating toward the debris field. But I'll leave it to the
in the story. What do you think had them go for the Dyson sphere? Why even mention something from the sci-fi realm?
I think because of the depth of the dip in luminosity. A planet can exist, and there's no known astronomical structure that's that big and that opaque that could cause that. So what's left? Man-made.
Everybody has experienced less sunlight. I think most of us have been through a sun eclipse, which is really weird. The sun starts going away and going away and going away, and the air starts to look thin. It's really, really weird.
It is. It's very weird. One of the things I thought was interesting about this, when I first saw it, I thought, okay, it's possible that there could be something that moved in front of the telescope, but far closer to the telescope than the actual star was, and so it transited the star, but it was much, much smaller.
Well, maybe. Jim, we're out of time. We're out of time.
It would only be one time, and the fact that it happened twice means that can't be the case.
Right. Jim, thank you for being here. We'll do a whole show soon. Thank you very much. Take care, buddy.